Stop being a fucking pussy. That's what Axe and Sledge is saying when they refer to their extreme high stim pre-workout, their DBAP, DBAP, also known as Don't Be a Pussy. This is version 2 of DBAP from Axe and Sledge as they make a shift from the previous version to the new version. I'm Ryan Buckeye, fitness informant, founder and CEO, here to talk to you guys today about the version 2 of the DBAP from Axe and Sledge, available in 2 different flavors. It does come in blue raspberry lemonade, and it also comes in sour starburst. So the big question is, why did they make the change? Well, high stim can mean a lot of different things to a lot of different people. My personal definition of high stim is essentially anything over 350 milligrams of caffeine in my book is extremely high stimulant. Now, I'll be honest with you, the old version of DBAP was not my favorite product because it was too much stimulant for me. If you look at the previous label here, you can see that it had 475 milligrams of caffeine anhydrous combined with 30 milligrams of synephrine, 2.7 milligrams of alpha-yohimbine, and you also had yohimbine hydrochloride at 2 milligrams. In addition to GBB and other things. It was a stim bomb, and a lot of people did like that if you were a stim bomb or stim junkie. Although a lot of people want higher stim, they just don't want that quote-unquote cracked out feeling that you potentially could get from a product like DBAP V2, more so the crash. So you can get high anxiety, you can get cold sweats from GBB, you could also get the epic crash after using it. Now, be honest with you, I've used it a couple times, and so when Axe and Sledge called me and said they're making a change into their DBAP and coming out with V2, and they shared with me the SFP, I was super excited because I think DBAP version 2 is a much better formula for those who still like high stimulants, but they like more productivity, effectiveness in the gym without that crash. So let's dive into the SFP here on version 2 DBAP from Axe and Sledge. The first ingredient here at 3.2 grams will be beta-alanine. Now, beta-alanine is the ingredient that a lot of people refer to when they feel their skin tingly and they get the itchiness of the skin. That is something you obviously can feel, but that's not the benefit of beta-alanine. Beta-alanine's benefit comes from buffering lactic acid and helping improve muscular endurance, meaning you essentially can get one more rep, a longer workout, before muscular fatigue. In addition to that, as we talk about delayed onset muscle soreness, by buffering lactic acid, after a hard workout, especially if you're a trained athlete, you may alleviate that completely. And if you're a new athlete, it may actually taper down the feeling of delayed onset muscle soreness. Inevitably, at the end of the day, if you work out really, really hard and you're tearing muscle fibers, you're probably gonna get some kind of muscular breakdown and soreness, but beta-alanine, using it on a daily basis, can actually help alleviate that some, if not completely. Next ingredient here at 2.5 grams is betaine anhydrous. Betaine anhydrous is a very popular ingredient in pre-workouts because it helps improve your strength and power output. 2.5 grams is typically what we like to see in a pre-workout. It's normally 1.25 to 2.5, but the standard in today's day and age has been 2.5 grams of betaine anhydrous. Next ingredient here at 1.5 grams is going to be L-tyrosine. L-tyrosine is a non-essential amino acid that helps with mental clarity and focus. So it's not necessarily a choline molecule like an alpha-GPC product or an ingredient, but it's a non-essential amino acid that a lot of brands have been putting into their pre-workouts because it's been shown to be extremely beneficial to improving focus in the gym. I know many times going into the gym, myself included, I'll find myself scrolling and not necessarily paying attention to the task at hand, which is crushing some heavy ass weight in the gym. Supplementing with tyrosine in your pre-workout can help potentially keep you in the right mindset for the lift that day. Next ingredient here is caffeine anhydrous. So now this is dosed at 400 milligrams of caffeine anhydrous. And as we refer back to the old version or version 1 of DBAP, you're gonna see that was 475 milligrams of caffeine anhydrous. So you're getting 75 milligrams less of caffeine anhydrous. But again, I see this as a good thing because 475 milligrams of caffeine anhydrous, which is fast-acting caffeine, is hitting you within 10 to 15 minutes. Chances are you're probably going to experience a crash just from caffeine alone. And version 2 also had other ingredients in it, stimulants, that could also help kind of towards that crash aspect. So we removed some of them. So what they actually did here in version 2 is they lowered the caffeine and anhydrous down to 400 milligrams, but then they add in 2 additional ingredients from Compound Solutions to help longer standing energy, preventing the crash and more of a euphoric feeling. The first ingredient here is going to be Dynamine at 40%, yielding a full 100 milligram dosing. So typically when you see this on a dosage, and you probably can see it here, you're going to see Dynamine 40% at 100 milligrams. When you normally would look at that, you'd say, okay, it's 40 milligrams of active Dynamine. No, Axe Sledge actually lists the active Dynamine. So in reality, you're getting quite a bit more in terms of a molecular weight of Dynamine, but you're getting 100 milligrams of active Dynamine. Dynamine in collaboration with caffeine is going to help give you that more euphoric feeling, energy feeling over a longer period of time, while also helping prevent a crash. In addition, you're also getting Teacrine, also from Compound Solutions. And as you can see here, Teacrine full yield at 50 milligrams. What Compound Solutions likes when it comes to Dynamine Teacrine combo is they like that 2-to-1 ratio. So you're getting 100 milligrams of Dynamine with 50 milligrams of Teacrine in collaboration with 400 milligrams of caffeine and anhydrous. To me, this is a much better stimulatory effect feeling than 475 milligrams of caffeine and anhydrous with 2 different versions of yohimbine and synephrine. And as you keep moving forward here, you're going to get 50 milligrams of theobromine. Theobromine is a metabolite of caffeine, so it has stimulatory-like effects, can help improve or increase body temperature. It can do a plethora of different things. There's some research that says it can potentially help with blood flow as well, can help get your central nervous system going so you feel more alert in the gym. So it's a nice little dosage of theobromine to go along with the 400 milligrams of caffeine and anhydrous, the 100 milligrams of Dynamine, and the 50 milligrams of Teacrine. And then the final ingredient here is going to be GBB. They do return 30 milligrams of GBB. That was the same in DBAP version 1. What is GBB? GBB is the precursor to carnitine. So when you actually ingest in GBB, your body converts it into carnitine. It's going to help improve thermogenesis, increase body temperature. The caveat is if you take too much GBB, you can start to get the cold sweats. So you're like super hot inside, but you're also freezing. But at 30 milligrams, you shouldn't have an issue with that. So overall, from top to bottom, I really like the changes that Axe Sledge has made to their Don't Be a Pussy or their DBAP formula, going from the complete stim bomb, one that I wasn't the biggest fan of, to one that I can actually see myself using on a regular basis, like 2-3 times a week. I still like to stay away from 400 milligram plus caffeinated pre-workouts. This is at the top tier of where I'd like to be, but it's not overbearing in the terms of it's not 475. It's not including the alpha yohimbine. It's not including yohimbine hydrochloride and synephrine. It's literally 400 milligrams of caffeine and anhydrous with a good joint work effort from Compound Solutions, Dynamine, and Teacrine. This product is available now, so if you head over to Axe Sledge's website, you will see that the product is available there. It does retail for $44.99 before discount code, which is actually going to be slightly cheaper than DBAP version 1, so it's a win. I think you're getting a better formula at a better price point. If you guys want more information on this particular product, look below in the description box to take you over to fitnessinformant.com. We have a full blog breaking down every single ingredient in this formula, as well as a potential discount code that you can use at Axe Sledge's website to save you a few dollars on the product. If you like this version of the video, the long format, hit that subscribe now button here at our YouTube channel to stay up to date with all new free video content right here at the YouTube channel for Fitness Informant. If you want this in a shortened version in 90 seconds or less, make sure you follow us on our social media channels. We're on Instagram, TikTok, and Facebook. And for more dietary supplement reviews, rankings, news, deals, and more, check us out on our official website. We're online at fitnessinformant.com.